This is episode 265 now with Barry and Matt here on the show, and it's the Daily Wraps and the final Friday of the winter series, as winter is almost nearing an end, and we love the warmer weather. Well, today to kick off episode 265, we are going to be recapping our mood swings again, and we've got the 11 o'clock conference coming up. We've got food ideas coming up, and it's the end of the working week, ladies and gentlemen. And joining me now in the studio for the end of the working week, an episode 265. Good morning to the bike man, Matt Brown. Here he is.
Thanks, Barry. It's a lovely introduction. Yes, and you put it so rightly that it's the end of the working week, but more importantly for me, it's the last Friday of winter. So, bye-bye, winter. Come on, spring, Barry. Eh?
And the days will start to get warmer too, and the days will get longer. Well, okay, now as we discussed on Wednesday, our mood swings, we mustn't get angry, okay, if things are not going our way. We mustn't get angry if we're short-staffed. And we must share and work as a team. Here's Matt now to open episode 265 with this.
Very true, Barry. I mean, for us staff and here as well, sharing's caring. Everyone here likes to chip in and try and help others when they can. So it's really nice to have that with our staff here and our clients being so appreciative of that as well. So Barry, that's awesome that you and I are both on the same page. We believe sharing is caring. Help others where they need it, because if you were in that situation, I'm sure you'd want someone to help yourself. So well said, Barry.
So don't just say, I don't want to share, I want one-on-one today. Well, that ain't gonna happen. Here's Matt now.
Exactly right. So plans can change, and we have to adapt, don't we, Barry? So we're still going to go on with our show. We're still going to bring it to our viewers. We're going to still keep everyone updated. So the show must go on, Barry, as they say, and Barry and I are still going to be cheerful as ever.
Well, the move is still happening, but I don't know when. I got a letter from Queensland last night, so let's hope it will be sooner rather than later, but I won't worry about that just yet. But getting back to our mood swings, guys, don't blame someone else because someone is called in sick, or you don't want to share because that is a very selfish way of looking at it. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, we definitely don't promote people being selfish on the show. That's for sure. We want to give our all, help our fellow human being, because at the end of the day, we all want someone to help us if we're feeling down and out, Barry. So that's it. We stay, as I say, the old chin up, eh, Barry? Life goes on.
So don't just sit with your chin down, guys, and go and say it's not fair, because that's not how we work here. Here's my offside.
Yeah, we also say turn that frown upside down. We're definitely a team in here, so we're lucky to have a good team behind us. And our clients are 100% part of that team, so makes it nice and easy, Barry, to do the job. We've got challenges like everyone does, but we work together, and we get through it. Before we know it, we've done our job. Everyone's happy. It's a win-win, Barry.
So don't just go up to the manager and say, it's not fair, I don't want to share, because the manager will say, I'm sorry, we're short staff like today. And an example, if I say it's not fair to Louise, I don't want to share, well, I think the manager would be taken aback. That's an example. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's the whole idea of being a manager, Barry. The managers are there to see the whole picture. They've got a lot on their mind, a lot that they have to deal with, and they do a pretty bloody good job in my book, Barry. It's a tough gig, and my job is to look after the client. So I'm going to do the best I can. They have to look after 11 clients. So it's a tough gig, Barry, and we do our best. And I'm a team player, Barry.
So there are no eyes in a team, ladies and gentlemen. That's not how it works here. So if you find that someone is sick from your house, or someone is not coming in, please don't raise your voice and speak to the manager and say, I don't care, because again, it is rude and selfish, and here's Matt to reiterate on that.
Yeah, that's definitely not one of the traits that the CPA installs in people. They have a good filtering system, Barry. Just pick the best of the best is what they can, and the most important point we put there is selfish. We do not know selfishness here. We're all in there together, Barry, to help each other out. Win-win.
So it's not just about what the client what the client, well, yes, it is what the clients want, but at the end of the day, please work as a team. Please help each other out. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, that goes to your family and your friends. You should be there to help one another. Hence why you're friends in the first place. We've got to think more about other people, and I think during this COVID lockdown, Barry, it's given a good chance and opportunity for people to talk about their feelings and to try and spend quality time on the phone and get to know people again, because social media and TV out there, it's all, a lot of the time it's a lot of fake news. So get in contact with those loved ones that you maybe haven't spoken to for a while. It'd be nice to give them a call.
And we might have to cut it there. And welcome back to our viewers on Friday morning. And a bit of sense of humour there. And lady in red, there you go. Here's Matt now.
That was nice. Yeah. Louise popped in. She had a nice, lovely red coat on, and Barry was Barry was singing the song "Serenading." It was really nice, Barry. Well done. Better than I can do singing, that's for sure.
Well, just getting back to our mood swings, guys, on a serious note. Okay. Again, please don't take your out on. Please. Don't take your anger out on someone else, because it is not nice. Here's Matt now for this.
Yeah, guys, we always talk about looking after one another, but look after yourself. If you're feeling not well, you're feeling angry, you're feeling that, red mist coming to your eyes, so they say, go and do something to get rid of that, because we definitely don't want viewers to bottle it up.
Because as we said last week, okay, the contents will be stale and they won't taste as nice. Here's my offsider. Here's Matt now to tell you about it.
Yeah, the stresses, we always talk about stress relief. The number one thing is talk to someone. Don't abuse them or yell at them. That's not going to get an outcome. It's just going to make people either one, yell back at you, or two, say nothing and walk away.
And like we said on Wednesday on the show, please, if you've got nothing nice to say, then zip. Here's Matt now.
Exactly right. If you've got nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut.
Like zip. Here's Matt to tell you.
Exactly right. Zip it up. We don't want to hear about it. We just want to hear happy stuff, or talk about your feelings. If you're not well, talk to someone. It's always good to get it out rather than bottle it up like a pressure cooker, Barry.
And then it goes.
Yep. And
like blows up.
And usually you hurt the ones you love. So we definitely do not recommend that whatsoever. Talk to someone. Express those feelings, and you will feel better. And that's what it comes down to. We want you to feel better.
So it's the same if you get out of bed on the wrong side. There's the left side and the right side, okay? Don't get out on the left, get out on the right side. Here's Matt now.
Yes, that's an important point. You have a choice in the morning to either wake up happy or you can wake up sad. So the choice is yours, and we choose to be happy. And if you're happy at the start of the day, you're most likely going to end up happy at the end of the day.
So this is our final Friday winter show here, episode 265, and we do hope that you've enjoyed being with us this winter. Here's Matt now.
Yes, Barry, great time of the year, the end of winter. Woo! Come on, spring. So in springtime, Barry, we can get rid of all these jumpers. The weather gets warmer. And usually people are a lot happier as well, aren't they, Barry, when the sun's out? People are a lot happier than a cold, wet, miserable day.
And we've got the 11 o'clock conference coming up as well today. Just recapping the case from yesterday. But I won't whinge about that because I'm not really concerned about that. What I hear now about the cases, should I worry about it? No, because I've got enough on my plate to worry about or to think about is what I'm saying here. Here's Matt now.
It's a great attitude to have, Barry, because you can't change the inevitable. It's great to think positive and stay positive, but there's some things we can't control as human beings, and we just have to learn to live with them. So that's the choice that we have. You can either get hot and heavy about it and angry. It doesn't change the situation. So, guys, keep calm, stay cool, and turn that frown upside down.
Because no one wants to look at a sulky resident or a sulky client or do anything for them. So, okay. So don't be an absolute fool. And I will pause that, and we will take a break on the show now. It's coming up to 10:15. I've got a couple of phone calls to make during this break, and I will have a peppermint tea. So to close the first half of our show, the first part of our show today, please, as we go to the break, think about what you're gonna say to the person before you go jumping down their throat. It's like jumping off the deep end. Okay, don't be a fool and do that. Here's Matt now to take us out to the break with that.
Yeah, guys, look before you leap one. That's a good one. Take time, take a breath, and see. Try and put things in perspective. Because getting your knickers in a knot, Barry, is not going to help the situation. So that's pretty much what we're saying.
So don't go, I don't care, I don't want to do it, because we're all in this together. So plenty more coming up in the second part of our show today. We've got the conference coming up with Gladys today. She does a very good job, and hope she keeps it up, and hope she doesn't get abused again. And here's Matt to tell you about the conference to take us out to the break.
Yeah, the 11 o'clock news. Let's see if we can get under those four figures of over 1,000, Barry. That'd be nice. But I really hope that we hear a lot more about the vaccinations today, because that's the only way to get out of this, Barry, to get our freedoms back now is vaccinations.
But what goes in must go out. And this is the Daily Wraps, episode 265. We will see you after 11 o'clock in the conference, but right now, time to see what else is happening around the studio at Oceana today. And for those not feeling well, if you watch my YouTube channel, please do recover soon. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty more coming up with Matt Brown and myself after the 11 o'clock conference. And to take us out to the break, Lady in Red. There you go. There you go. Just a bit of a song to take us out to the break. So after the break, news conference, and then we will wrap up the show, I should say, recapping the mood swings, and then we will call it a day. So still plenty more coming up. I'm Barry Fair with Matt Brown, and Sydney's weather today, absolutely blue sky shining down on me from now on. See you after the break, guys. Welcome back to episode 265. It's coming up to conference time. I wonder what the case numbers will be today. So far, we're recapping from Wednesday's show about mood swings and how we should treat people. And all of which, excuse me, and also having good manners on the phone. Now, don't just say rude things on the phone, because that can affect the person on the other end of the blower. Here's Matt now to open the second part of our show with that.
Yeah, if you're going to be rude on the phone, guys, don't expect a nice response or someone to help you. They've either got two options there, I can see, Barry, from people doing that. The person on the other end of the phone is either going to hang up the phone or they're going to yell back at that person. And at the end of the day, nothing is going to be resolved. And I think that's the most important thing.
So don't just yell over the phone and that, because that all comes down to mood swings. Here's Matt now for this.
Yeah, your mood swings. I mean, you know when you're feeling good, you know when you're not feeling so good. So the choice is yours, guys. You know, do something to distract yourself, so you can actually calm down and feel a little bit better about yourself, which is nice.
So don't just yell at someone on the phone because they want you. Like as Matt said, you won't get a nice response. Here he is to tell you about it.
Yeah, then you've got to. If you're going to sit there on the phone and start yelling abuse down the phone, I'm surprised the other person won't hang up, because if someone was talking to me rudely on the phone, Barry, I would just hang up. I wouldn't even yell back at them. I'd be like, down with the horn, it's done. That's how I play, Barry.
And if someone was rude to me on the phone, I'd say, well, if that's the way you're gonna play the game, I will end the conversation with you now. Here's Matt now.
It's a good way to do it, Barry. Give them a choice, and it's up to them what they want to do. Yeah, life's too short, Barry, to have angry people in your life.
Because you can't go yelling abuse on the phone. That is not the way to go. Here's Matt now for this.
Yeah, there's abuse will get you nowhere, Barry. That's the only thing I have to say. It will get you nowhere.
Because mood swings in person or on the phone, there's no two-way street. And here's a quote. If you come into a workplace in a bad mood, take your bad mood and your bad attitude back home. Here's Matt now.
Exactly right. If you're in an angry mood, why should you subject everyone else to your bad mood? It's not fair on anyone else. You're just hurting everyone else in there with your bad attitude. So that's right, Barry. You know, if the people are going to turn up to work being angry and cross, turn around and go back out the door.
And it's like turning your car around halfway to your destination. Someone's been temperamental on a car trip, the person will have the right to say, right, that's it, we're going home. Here's Matt now.
Yes, everyone has a choice, Barry. That's right. You can either tell them to go away, or you can just walk away. You have that choice. Yeah.
And it's like if you're in a car on a family trip somewhere, if someone's being unreasonable before on the start of the trip, the driver might say, that's right, that does it. We're turning around and going home. Here's Matt now.
That's probably not a bad way of doing it, Barry. Yeah, the driver's the one who's driving. You shouldn't have to put up with that rubbish from people that are angry, Barry. You know, it's a good idea. Turn around and take them back. Let them start their day again. Don't let that affect our viewers.
So here's a quote. Okay, if you're in a bad mood, even when the day is started, okay, just stay in your room until you are ready to compromise with each other. Here's Matt now.
That's true, Barry. Talk it out, guys. Talk it out.
Don't just blame someone because you're in a bad mood, okay, because it's not the way to go, okay, and even during the car trip, okay, if you're in the bad mood on the way to your destination, okay, you can tell the person, right, if you don't want to be on this trip, I will pull over and you can get out and you can get the train back home. Here's Matt now.
I remember that. I'm just laughing, Barry, because being a young kid in the car with your parents, I'm sure a lot of our viewers could relate to that. Being told, if you don't shut up, we're going to turn around and you can go home and you miss out. And I tell you what, everyone shut up pretty quick, didn't they, Barry?
Yep. Did that happen to you?
I probably would have. I don't remember every situation, Barry, but I'm sure I would have, on a 12-hour trip from Sydney to Queensland, Barry, I'm sure that would have come up. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? That old chestnut.
I know that well.
Yes.
So just to close the second part of our show today, because it is coming up to 11 o'clock. Okay? Bad moods and attitudes, swearing will not cut the cake. Here's Matt now.
Yes, we definitely do not contain bad attitudes on the show. We're in for love and laughter, Barry. Lots of love and laughter.
And just a correction, on Wednesday's show, I said at the beginning of the winter series when I said I should have said the spring series because winter is almost over. So just going over what we spoke about today, okay? So far is mood swings and how they can affect some people. So, like as we said, you're in a bad mood on the car trip, the car will be turned around and you can go home. Here's Matt now.
Yeah. Leave your attitude at the door. That's what it says as well, Barry. Leave your bad attitude at the door. Come to work or go home, whatever you got to do. Go home with a smile on your face. Life's too short to hold all those negative emotions, Barry.
So it's coming up to the 11 o'clock conference, 8 minutes to 11 on Friday morning. I'm off to drink the rest of this peppermint tea now, so enjoy the conference and we will see you back after the conference. Here's Matt now to take us out to the conference.
Yeah, stay tuned, guys. We've got a big action-packed episode coming up after, so let's go and see what kind of numbers we're looking at for today, Barry.
And stay with us. The conference is coming up. This is Barry Fair and Matt Brown. It's Friday, August 27th. It's 7 minutes to 11. 882 cases today. This is the COVID update. Okay. Good afternoon and welcome to you. Welcome back. Today we've been talking about our mood swings again, and this is very important. Joining me now in the studio is good afternoon to Matt Brown.
Good afternoon, Barry.
So, today we've been talking about mood swings and how we should treat people. Here's Matt now to open the final part of our show with that.
Yeah, guys, it's always important to respect your fellow worker, your parents, your loved one, strangers, anyone. just treat everyone with respect. As Barry and I always say, it's nice to be nice.
It doesn't hurt to be nice. And this is the last Winter Friday wrap because spring is about to start. I will be here to bring you the first month of the spring wraps and then hopefully bye bye. Here's Matt now.
Yes, Barry, on that one, it's great. That's the last Friday of winter. So bye bye to cold winter, we'd like to think so. And hello spring for next Wednesday. So it's going to be a good weekend, Barry. Weather's looking pretty good. We're taking care of each other. All good in the hood.
Well, and also daylight saving is coming up as well, guys. So the days will start to get longer and warmer. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, that's something I look forward to, Barry, is having that extra bit of light so you can get out for walks, go to the park, go to the beach. And then at night time, it's nice having it not getting dark too early. So, yes, very excited for that, Baz.
So daylight saving will be commencing in October. So the long weekend in October. So hopefully I will be up in Queensland by then. But I will let you know when the last program here is. You can't see the boxes, but here's Matt to tell you about why the boxes are here.
Oh, yes, thanks, Barry. So just behind Barry, which you can't see, to my right, your left on screen, Barry's got all these boxes all ready to go here, empty boxes, good sized boxes for his move to Queensland. So as soon as the Premier from New South Wales and Queensland decide that it's fine for people to move interstate, Barry's going to be out the door quick smart up to Queensland to his nice new home in sunny Queensland.
And once I get up there, I will be changing my production name to Bray Park Productions.
That's good, Barry. I like that. It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Bray Park Television Productions.
Brilliant.
But from the moment it's called Barry Chip Television Productions. So just recapping the numbers, okay? 882 today. 2 more deaths overnight, sadly. Okay. As we say on the show, the numbers will go bouncity bounce, bounce, bounce. We will expect that. Okay. We can't perform miracles. The government can't perform miracles, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So let's be patient. Here's Matt now.
It's a tough job, as we always say on the show, to be the Premier or even Prime Minister. It's a tough gig. People are always going to whinge and moan. But they're taking advice from people who are experts in their field. That's the difference. They're experts in their field. They know what they're doing, so they take that advice on board. People sometimes don't like that advice. Well, so be it. Tough luck. That's they're in power. You have the chance to vote them out next election, Barry.
So as we leave you for today and for this week, we'd like to go over our opening statement. Please work as a team. Don't say it's not fair to the manager. Okay, there are other times where you can have one-on-one, like me on Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, and on Monday as well. Okay, so guys, we'd like to leave you by saying thank you so much for joining us on episode 265 today. Okay, so just recapping the case numbers one more time. 882. So, don't be alarmed if the case numbers keep going bouncing, bounce. And here's Matt now.
Exactly right. You know, we always say go and get vaccinated. If you're vaccinated, great. If you know people that aren't vaccinated, please go and get them to get vaccinated, because if the numbers get up to 70%, 80%, freedoms will return. So the sooner we do that, work together, we can all get out of this together.
So a lot of people, like the Premier said this morning, have been going and getting vaccinated. So please keep it up, guys, over the rest of today, tomorrow, and Sunday as well, and all next week. Okay, vaccination hubs are all over the shop, even out of Penrith there at Homebush, where the showground is. So go on, if you haven't had your jab yet, please do go and get it. Here's Matt now.
Yeah, that's right, Barry. Go and get your jab, guys. You probably, might be sick of people telling you to go and get it, but go and get it. Stop being selfish. Think of other people so we can get our freedoms back.
So it is time for us now to draw episode 265 to a close. Okay, we have had fun putting this show together today. And remember, control your anger. Okay, if you're frustrated, don't raise your voice. Okay, because it's not a nice thing to do. And on that note, time to draw another episode to a close. This has been episode 265. It will be episode 267 when we meet on Tuesday. Okay, so Matt and I will be back here on Tuesday to bring you another jam-packed show. But until then, have a good weekend. Here is Matt now to saying his farewell. And before he does, Lifeline 131114 and 000. Please call that number if you are not very well, but if you find, leave it alone. Here's Matt now for his closing message on this.
Yeah, thanks, Barry, for another great week on the show. Plenty of good topics this week. It's been a fun-filled, jam-packed week again. We've made it together on a Friday, still laughing, still having shits and giggles along the way, which is what it's all about, guys. So, yes, go and enjoy life. So, from myself, thank you very much, Barry. Looking forward to next weekend.
And I will see you on Monday for episode 266 with Amanda, and then it's episode 267 with Matt on Tuesday. We've got a fun-packed show coming up. So until then, have a great weekend and As Tony Barber used to say, keep smiling and bye for now. Have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks for your company throughout this week, and we will see you for week 11 of this lockdown. As frustrating as it is, keep positive, guys. Look after each other. I'm off to have my medication now and some lovely pureed frozen fruit which just came in the shopping. So I'm off to do that now. And Matt, enjoy your pizza. Tell me about it on Tuesday. Cannot wait. Here's Matt now to say his farewell now.
Thanks again, Barry. Yep, I'll bring you up to speed of the weekend's action for us in Groundhog weekend. I think number 10, isn't it? The weekend number 10 we're locked down. So
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing you again on Tuesday, mate. Thanks.
So until Tuesday at 9:30 then. That's all. Have a nice rest, and Matt and I will see you for episode 267 on Tuesday. Until then, thanks for your company, and we will see you next time round on the Daily Wraps. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.